Where's he going to hide? It's not like he's standing behind you against a wooden wall.
No, it's an A-frame cabinet. There's exactly 3 rooms: the bedroom, the bathroom, and the main room. Oh, we're live. I should.
Yeah, we're live. It's okay. Matt is in Mississippi because that's closer to Canada. So, isn't it? No. Well, I guess technically it is.
No, it's
You're further north, right?
basically went due west of where I live.
Are you? You didn't go really north. It was more west.
Just west.
Fine. Fine. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Weekly Chat 224. Lego has too many ideas because I have 30 tabs of Lego ideas, and some of those tabs have 5 ideas sets on them. Because apparently ideas went viral on TikTok, and everybody that was on TikTok went to go check out the site. I guess there was one set in particular that went viral. It's like, vote for this. And then either people were sharing other ones. I don't know how the TikToks work, but either way, in the past week, we've had probably 40 idea sets get added. Less than the past week. I guess it happened since Thursday or Friday last week. Anyway, so hello, welcome. 3 people watching. I should probably click on the chat so we can see who those 3 people are. Blue is here, and Restream. Restream's here too. Anyway, hello, Blue. Welcome. And how are we doing? It's been warm here. It's been warm here in Ontario as well. Not as humid, but definitely warm. I think we were, well, low 33 Celsius, which is probably in the high 80s, low 90s, I would think. A little bit humid, but not like we had a couple of weeks back where it was, you step outside and you're walking through a puddle of water in the air.
Not that different from where I'm at. It was up to like 93 Fahrenheit, and It was actually really pleasant. When I left the house, I had just the windows down and no air conditioning in the car. I was in the car for 8 hours driving. And yeah, once it hit 91, the windows went up and the AC came.
Yeah, it's 91. It was 91.4. That's 33 degrees. So, yeah, I drive with AC because I'm a bigger person, and I know. But anyway, I know, but I sweat way too easy. So,
well, I live in a warmer climate, so my body's a little bit more
used to it. This is true, too.
But typically right about 87, 88 degrees is usually when I flip the air conditioning on. Okay. I actually made it all the way to 91 today before I turned it on, which is warmer than I usually could take it. So.
Gotcha.
But I was like, okay, it's time. It's getting hot.
Yeah, I totally understand. There. Yeah, so... Yeah. So you're on a couple of day trip?
Yeah. So for any viewers that don't know, one of my other obsessions other than Lego is I like to travel. I like to go to places I've not been before. And I don't know, about 8 years ago, I mapped out all the counties in the United States that I've been to. And I realized that I had a shot to potentially see them all. And at the time, only 68 people have ever traveled all 3,144 county equivalents. And so I'm trying to do it before I die. So I'm about 63% of the way done. And we've tried to not spend a lot of money this summer. Last year, I did a lot of traveling, came to Canada, went to Vancouver. Yay, Canada twice last year. Unfortunately, there'll be 0 Canada visits this year, the way it's shaping up. But
yeah,
I did a lot of travel last year, and I need to pay off some credit card debt. So I'm staying home. But I was like, we could just take a little hop, skip, and a jump over and stay at a pretty affordable A-frame cabin-style B&B. Thomas is just here, and he's reading and writing. I'm going out and driving around. So today I was in 4 U.S. states. We're staying in Tennessee. I was briefly in Kentucky, and then briefly in Missouri, and then Arkansas. But so I'm driving around picking up some counties. We're going to wrap up Tennessee. I will have visited every county in Tennessee before we go home. So cool. That's what I'm. So no Legoing, and I didn't bring any Lego to this place. Usually, a lot of times I do take Lego on trips. but I'm basically like driving 8 hours every day. By the time I get home, I'm just going to stretch out.
Yeah. You're not stopping at like Walmarts or Targets to see if there are Walmarts or Targets in the counties you're visiting.
That would go against the paying off credit card debt goal.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
No, I drove past a couple of small town Walmarts today, and I was like, oh, maybe there's something on sale, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah, that's probably a good call.
We're trying to pay off the credit cards. Don't even go inside.
Yeah.
If you don't see something 40% off, then you're not tempted. So I just told myself everything's full price.
Yeah, it is 100%.
Kept on driving.
And heavily tariffed too. Just say that too. Although that probably would put you in a mood. Hey, Karma, welcome. Gabriel's also here. Usually watches after the fact. So
I got a shipment from some hats that was. I have a reshipper that lives in Japan, and he sent them on to me, and he's like, I don't know, you might get a tariff surcharge, something. And it arrived, and there was no surcharge. And I also got my last batch from a Canadian company, and there was no surcharge either. So I don't know if they were under the price threshold.
I've heard something about $800 might be the threshold before you get tariffed.
They were definitely less than that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Like,
right.
It changes every single minute. Oh, look, it just changed again, right? Like,
well, I will say that like one of the guys that I follow is in Toronto in the hat culture. And he complains that every single time he gets hats, he has to pay a charge in Canada if they're coming from the States, because a lot of the companies
how they're being shipped.
So here's the funny thing is he ordered this hat from one of the companies, and the name of the hat was Hard Candy, and it was just the logo on the hat was like a picture of candy in a wrapper.
Yeah.
But Canadian customs thought that it had candy in it. So they added an extra charge for food. he was like, not only did I have to pay the hat tax, I had to pay the food tax on the hat. Awesome. He was really annoyed by it.
Yeah. If a lot of things that are shipped in via courier, so UPS or FedEx, that type of thing, they charge a $10 or $20 fee every time they open a parcel and inspect it. So they open every parcel and inspect it so they can make money that way. Not every parcel, but a lot of them we get hit with duty charges on them.
That's crazy.
And plus the markup. So it's like you pay $6 on taxes, whatever, but then you pay another 10 or 20 bucks on the fee. That's just like what the hell, right?
Yeah.
So
so I have no Lego news.
Fair enough. And as I was saying at the beginning of the chat, we technically have Lego news, but the Lego news is that the ideas system went crazy in the past week, and we're probably Matt suggested a 30-second timer on each of the windows that we have. I don't know if that's even something I can do, but
like one of those game shows where you have to like guess the word, or it's like Family Feud, and one person's giving a hint, and the other person has to guess the word, and they only have like 2 minutes. I'm like, we could just do like speed dial. There's like speed dating where you meet all these people and you only get to talk to them for whatever it is, like 2 minutes.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if
we could do like a speed version of Lego ideas.
Yeah. Well, there might be. I don't know. I was gonna say there might be a way I could share another tab, but I don't know how that would work. Let me just test something out here. Share screen.
Here, I've got an idea.
Oh no, I've only got 2 screens. I can't share another screen. Presentation, image. Video story.
All right. I'll just hold this up.
Oh, we're not even gonna get into that yet. But that's 6 minutes and 27 seconds. That's how long it will take. But anyways, no, there's like literally 40 tabs or 30 tabs, probably 40 things to review. So I'm like highly in the I don't want to do it, but it's kind of what we do. So, yeah. Again, apparently TikTok. It became trending on TikTok, viral, and so a whole bunch of things hit 10K really quickly.
What I'm curious to see is whether those people who, for the first time ever, voted in an ideas contest or not contest, if they'll come back. Like, is this one of those things where it showed up on people's phones and they like tapped a link and they went out and they voted for some stuff?
They have to log in though. That's the thing. You have to have an account to vote.
There you go. So
right? So
will those
now,
people come back?
now they might get some Lego related advertisement coming their way, and maybe
Yeah.
they'll yeah. Too many ideas, not enough money. Hey, Steve.
Now Lego will have even more incentive to like not care about lugs and just cater to the TikTokers.
Yeah. Well, and as I was saying to you after pre-chat, from last I heard, if you had a Lego Idea set hit 10K, you got like a $500 gift card or something from Lego, or something along those lines. I don't know if that's still the case, but we were talking like if there's 86 already this like as of today, that means that what do we say, $43,000 or sorry $43,000 came out of Lego's pockets because of this, or well, partially
But
because of this.
but if you're in the advertising your department, you're thinking, how valuable was that TikTok to us?
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like brought other people. Yeah, this is true too.
More than $50,000 worth of
Yeah,
advertising. I mean, the
yeah,
amount of money that they probably spent just on Facebook, Instagram,
yeah,
all the things they advertise on. I mean, like that's probably really cheap.
yeah. Agreed. I wonder if David will join us tonight.
I don't know about your feed, but like in my social, I mostly just use Facebook and Instagram, but
Yeah,
I probably see an ad from Lego every single day. I
yeah,
mean, like I know obviously I'm their target audience since I
yeah,
buy Lego. So they're spending a lot of money if I see it every single day.
yeah. Facebook, Lego. I use Facebook and Instagram mainly, and yeah, I do get a lot of Lego stuff. This week it's car rentals because I'm looking at renting cars in Europe. So I was going through a bunch of different scenarios, and so this week we'll see car rentals. Hopefully, not any other crap that seems to be in my things too. But anyway, so yeah, so you've been on the road. Did you get a chance to do any Lego stuff before you left? Or
No,
anything?
I've been building a Lego knockoff set, and I mentioned last time. And I was down to the last bag, but I just had a bunch of stuff to get done. And
Yep.
I had 2 hockey games, very Canadian of me. I played Friday night and Sunday, and I just didn't get the set finished. So that'll
Yeah.
be sitting there waiting for me to finish when I get back. But I do think, here I'm on this trip and I've been on either side of the Mississippi River. I do have a set at home waiting, and that is that Mississippi paddle boat. And I'm pretty excited about that. So
Cool.
especially having seen the Mississippi River a lot on this trip, I'll probably crack that set open when I get home and start building that.
Cool. That's pretty awesome. You said you're going to finish Tennessee. You're hitting other states though as well and doing counties in those states.
Correct. So on this trip, I'm picking up 4 counties in Missouri and 7 in Tennessee, and I'm going to have a total of 28. So I think that means I've got 19 in Arkansas. So I did mostly Arkansas today, and I've got another loop out to Arkansas and back, and then on the way home we're going to get the very last Tennessee county, and Tennessee will be complete.
Cool. So exciting.
Yeah.
I guess it's exciting. Sure. I'd like to visit all the provinces. I won't say the provinces and territories, but I would like to visit all the provinces in Canada.
I think you definitely need to go to none of it. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yukon and Northwest Territories, I could see that. None of it, there's not really a way to get there except for planes. So, my Northwest Territories, you can't technically drive there, I believe.
My dream scenario for Alaska is that Thomas and I drive through Yukon, take our car all the way up. So, if everything works out as desired, I'll be able to cross Yukon off my province.
And British Columbia too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just to get there.
Yeah.
Alberta too, because I would make sure we went into both Alberta and British Columbia.
Yeah.
But I've been to BC already twice for Vancouver. So.
Yeah, I hear you. I think I landed once in Winnipeg, which technically doesn't count, I don't think.
Well, if your foot's on the ground, it counts for me.
No, it was like just we stopped to let people on and off and kept on going. Because that's how Canadian airplanes work. They basically stop in different spots because there is only one line of flights.
Yeah.
Not always, but I mean, you can get direct, obviously, but they do have, sometimes they have flights that will, with multiple connections or whatever.
Well, when I eventually get around to Montana and North Dakota, I definitely plan to cross the border just so I could say I was in Saskatchewan and Manitoba just to get those while I'm out there. So
Yeah, I hear you. Question: have you watched Yellowstone?
I have not.
Okay. In Yellowstone, there's a county that they talk about all the time that no one lives in.
It's fictitious.
Is it? I was
Oh,
just.
yeah. There's a strip of land. Okay, so the Yellowstone National Park is
Yeah.
mostly in Wyoming, but there's a little strip of it that crosses over into adjoining state of Montana.
Okay.
And legally it's in Montana, but it's not administered by any county government. And so people joke that you could potentially commit a crime in that strip
Yeah,
of.
and that's probably running off of that because it's where
Yep.
they dump things when they're done with them.
It's so
So
there's this joke about like if you committed a crime in the Yellowstone National Park that's in Montana, would anybody prosecute you?
yeah, I don't know. Depends on what the crime is, I guess. But
Yeah, I mean murder, that's a federal crime.
yeah, fine murder. As for me this week, I'm just trying to pull up the pictures, which I don't know how well that'll work because what day are we? Sunday?
It's Wednesday.
Yeah, I know. I'll just share this quickly. Share. Well, not that way. There we go. I've been working on this mainly stuff we've seen already. I've been working on the my space base. Did some expansion of stuff. I actually rebuilt. I actually rebuilt the vehicle, but I think I have a picture of that coming up, and I've got it sitting here somewhere on my table. I did get when I came back on. I was away for the weekend. When I came back on Sunday, I checked my mailbox. I did get a bricks and pieces order, and I got my Bricklink order that I had. And my Bricklink order was basically 3 of these, the ramp pieces. I still need 2 more. I have to find. But I did get my trans brown and trans black dots that I needed. They came from Denmark. I am so thankful that they did actually bag them in 2 different bags. I'm like,
because they're close enough, you'd have to have a very bright light shining.
Well, yeah, exactly. And I just didn't want to sort, like, there's 750 dots there, and I did not want to sort that out. But I was like so thankful. I was worried when a package came in because I'm like, is it going to be horrible? I don't know. But luckily it came in okay. I haven't actually done anything with them yet, but so this module is almost done. I've just been working on the side area, just creating holders so that things, because it's like one thick wall or 1 brick thick wall there. I did rebuild this guy. Is this the rebuilt one? Yeah, this is the rebuilt one because it's still missing some pieces on top. It was a couple of bricks too tall. Like it was another, I think it was 2 studs too tall, and it couldn't actually fit in this space. Like it could just fit, but the roof would be resting on top of it. And I still want to put some kind of a Technic frame quickly in here, like hopefully 1 brick thick, where I can put the lighting in. So I can get some lighting in to lighten this area. Because technically, a lot of this is going to be covered, a lot of the lower level. And I'm starting to worry now that it's literally, 12 bricks high. So I don't think, if it comes all the way out, I don't think it's going to work so well. But I mean, I like the look of it so far. I've been today I was working on the area over here, like trying to finish this side off. Just taking pictures of areas. I've been basically working on it right now. Let's just hide this again. Where's my hider tool? Right now I'm working on. Let's just see here it goes. I'm working on the level, like just in front of that, so where the ramp comes down. I just realized I'm putting my mouse on the screen. I'm working. This is where so the lift is over here. So I'm working on putting the floor in.
Your blue base plate, is that going to be? Is that just something you're going to cover up? Are those?
Yeah, it's basically it's Mills-ish.
Okay, so it's not like you're trying to have a water effect or something.
No. It's getting covered, totally. So, but yeah, I ended up like I said, I took a couple of bricks off of this guy and shortened him down. It seems like my light got darker.
It looks bigger now that you hold it right up to the camera.
Well, it's actually a couple of studs shorter. I should have grabbed the other one, but I don't know where it is. I just realized that doesn't fit so well. But I would use those. I almost dropped the container. I've been using those little curve or the little the D snot brick thingies for the lights. Why does it seem so dark now? Is it just me, or does it seem like my image is darker? Because I'm picking up the. Anyways, it just seems darker to me. Anyways, I'm using I've shortened it down, and I should have grabbed the other one, but it's somewhere in the back room. But so now it'll fit in that space, and it's a little more compact, and it actually looks a little more sleeker. And I'm working on orders to blue stripe these pieces, so getting these in blue, and then a couple other pieces there in blue, just so that it kind of follows the same coloring that I've had. So yeah, been working on that. Slowly but surely, realize I'm starting to build an order for the next bricks and pieces order. I'm thinking to myself that this won't be a project that'll be done this year. Because I don't even know if I'm going to display it. I'll be honest. It's just kind of been working on it, and I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know if you're going to display.
Well, because I don't know how well it'll look. If I let me just find the further out picture.
All the time and money you're putting in this, you're going to display it.
I know.
Are you thinking you're going to aim for like Bricks in the Six in November? Is that your target?
Possibly, yeah. It depends if my castle's going or not. It's one or the other type scenario. So I'm turning. So this is an older picture, and so right now I'm working on this area in here. But technically, the base plates are going to come all the way out to the wall here. So this is going to be open because of the drop. But I was going to cover the entire second level of base plates. So in order to see in, you have to crouch down. And that's where I'm kind of like, I don't know. I was wondering, or I was thinking maybe I'll just have the base plates hanging out maybe to here. So they don't go all the way out. But I'm not sure. I'll be honest. I'm still debating it. And also my tables are not very level. Like you can see here already that the two tables, like there's a droop here. And even here, like there's nothing is level, and I'm like, because I'm using, like this is a 6-foot table and a 4-foot table and two more 4-foot tables, and these ones are lower. These two are not the right height, so I'm now at a point of worried about how I'm going if I have to shim this or how I'm actually going to make it work at a layout or work at a show. I mean, I'm going to probably put the pink styrene foam board or whatever down, but I don't know if that's going to help. Like I'm going to have to get the thick stuff, like the 2-inch stuff, so it doesn't bend as much. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's all stuff that's running through my head, and yeah. So all right, back to Chad. Let's see what's going on there, and then we'll do the news. Sorry, scrolling down. At least Lego has deep. Yeah, Lego has deep pockets for the $40,000 they might have to spend on the idea stuff. Stever is sitting on the road again. You can't get to none of it. And none of it. Gotcha. And thanks, guys. It's looking good. Whoops. Sorry, 2 looking good. And then as I clicked on one of the looking good, Karma wrote this, so off topic. But after hearing about Lego's One Piece theme, I watched the first 2 episodes of the live action show. Not bad. Not what I expected. I agree 100%. Too early for me to give an honest reaction. Yeah, I watched the whole first season. And at first it was like, this is just kind of weird. And then you kind of grow grow more fonder of the characters. And it's like, okay, it's kind of entertaining because it's a completely new world that no one's ever been to. Or that stuff. So, oh, look, truly is an A-frame. Not like he wasn't lying to us or anything, but are Thor's hammers underneath to build the substructure?
Sadly, no, because I would steal them and take them home if they were.
This is true. Yeah. All right, let's go back to share screen here, and we'll go in the news, and we will attempt to do the 30-second
rapid fire Lego.
Oh, speaking of rapid fire, no, not rapid fire, but Mr. Sincere. Hope you can join us tonight. If not, we understand. But my guess is you're trying to get the computer up and running.
I think you're too understanding. You should be like, you must be here.
Well, I don't force people to show up.
Maybe you'd have better attendance though.
Well, of people in the chat, like of us. Well, yeah, obviously, but it's because I'd have one more person here for. Oh, he's sore.
He
Yeah.
heard Thor and his ear started burning. So
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Did we end up figuring out which one was best? I think we said this one was best, wasn't it?
Okay.
No. So many different choices.
the whites of my eyes with that one.
I think if someone else joins, then it gets a little smaller, and then we get more screen space. So we'll keep it like this for now. All right, you ready for the Lego Ideas Marathon?
Let's do it.
This should technically be oldest to newest, although it doesn't really matter because there's 30 tabs. So I said frickin' for the record.
The difference between one to the other might be like all of 5 seconds from when they hit.
All right. Lego Ideas lunch atop a skyscraper. Lunch atop. So remember that old picture from way back when?
Yes.
It has been qualified as a Lego Ideas set. This is like one of 40 that we're going to talk about. So actually looks pretty cool. Let me just make it bigger.
I would say
it's all black and white.
Yeah, it looks clever. I mean, I've never seen anything quite like this before. I mean, it is borrowing from a pop culture icon, but in terms of like a way to show something with Lego, I give it some points for something I haven't seen before.
Agreed, and I would consider buying this because look, all those printed tiles could be really good for micro cities and stuff too. Karma would buy this. Awesome. Little one got Dave saying no. Little one got operated on today, so waiting for him to go to bed. Okay, no problem, dude. Okay, fine. He has a good excuse. Okay, next. All right, I'm not even going to say the Hamilton. That makes sense. That this would have gotten 10,000 votes. 2,000 piece build, features the set on a highly popular musical, built by Madame Galactic Rotox, whatever. So the turntable for the movie, I think it's kind of cool. I think that could bring in a lot of fans of Hamilton, of musicals necessarily, but I mean, it's not much to it other than it matches the stage like I remember from watching it, so on TV. But
if you're not a fan of the musical, if you take the minifigs out of that, what do you have?
A parts pack.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, are you going to spend $200 on a parts pack? I see this as an extremely niche product.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I think it's only going to appeal to fans of the musical, and they might love it and they might buy it. But if you're not a fan of the musical, you're probably not going to get this. You know, you could just go spend your $200 on bricks and pieces and get
a rogue tooth.
Oh,
get Empire in there to get rid of those rogues. Anyways, okay. Yeah, agreed. Okay, next. SpongeBob SquarePants 25th anniversary by Vacchio. 1,919 pieces. But
okay, I like the pineapple.
The pineapple actually looks really cool design-wise.
The rest of it, but the pineapple is pineapple A+.
Yep, agreed. That's an awesome looking pineapple. The figures, probably reusing. I'm assuming reusing some of the figures from the original sets that came out years ago. Although these two I don't recognize as figures from those sets. Next. Lego Idea. So this is the one that got actually on TikTok.
I can see why. It's
I don't know what a Pusheen the cat is, but this is by Tanuzi Bricks. The build features the cartoon cat that you may have seen online and stands 6 inches in height. I don't know what cartoon cat this is. Never heard of it. Never seen it. Right. Tom is going to hate me. Sorry, Tom.
All of our viewers need to send to @VW Brooks on Instagram.
No. All right, we're done with that one. All right, next up.
Another Hamilton?
No, I think I opened the same tab twice.
Okay.
Dave, yes, my kids are mutants. The jellyfish fig looks cool. Awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure which one that was, but yes.
Tell one of your kids to get the ability to walk through walls so that they can,
You know what? This is a different one.
It's a separate, different Hamilton. Apparently, Hamilton is hot.
This is by Bravest Thoughtful Salad. 4,000 piece build, different than the other Hamilton project on the same stage concept with multi-directional revolving floor. All right. Sorry, my bad. I wasn't looking at the picture, but yeah. Good luck, Lego, trying to choose a Hamilton. Oh, there's one of the hotels I might stay in. All right.
What has
sorry?
Jeff been Googling lately? Let's just see.
Hotels, car rentals, and trains. For the record, I am actually going to do a true trip. I'm doing planes, trains, and automobiles.
Excellent.
So,
you need to make a movie when you get back.
Yeah, well, I could almost be John Candy size. I don't know if that's true or not, but you know. All right, Japanese Village, which this one's gorgeous. I have to admit. This is by Space Pepsi 6709. 4,880 piece build, features a village inspired by the streets of Kyoto, 3 buildings and a pagoda.
My only comment is it's very square.
Like the buildings?
So the buildings are very squared off. So like you notice the corner of the sloping roof on the red building on the right hand side of the picture.
Pagoda, yeah.
When Lego does it, they use the curved roof.
Oh yes.
Bring it down with a nice gentle curve.
And that piece does exist. It's just
it does exist. If Lego actually mass produced this, I'm assuming they would replace that linear roof line with the gentle curve roof line.
Maybe. But it's beautiful. All right, next up, we're getting there. My Chemical Romance. Why not? A bunch of their albums. This is built by Ramin Brothers, latest project to achieve 10K supporters. 1,152 piece build. It's the portrait of all their albums, or a bunch of their albums, including those albums. I'm not going to bother reading them. We don't have time.
Okay, I thought Hamilton was niche. This is even more niche.
I don't even want to know why Monica Lewinsky photo is there. That's not something I've ever Googled.
Sure, Jeff.
Stop the Hamilton.
What is Monica Lewinsky doing today?
Yeah, Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. Love that movie. I need to watch that. Why? Why would? Because I'm reading that too late. All right, next up, Lego Ideas, One Direction. What Makes You Beautiful? Why indeed, David just said. This is by SJ Workshop. The latest, it's 10K supporters. Build features the beach house and the Volkswagen camper van, obviously from their music video. It's a cute looking little set, I guess.
I mean, this is definitely not a buy for me. I'm not a fan of the music group, and in terms of building techniques, I don't see anything that's advanced here. So, it might, again, just like with the Hamilton and with the My Chemical Romance, we're getting very niche fan bases.
Yeah.
There's not enough here to pull in somebody like me who doesn't care about the music.
Exactly. And this is the why. Why My Chemical Romance? Why this one? Yeah. Obviously it would pull in some people. My Neighbor Totoro, 1988. Another property I haven't actually ever had a chance or had the pleasure to watch. This is by Petrus Odyssey. 2,341 pieces. Features the promotional art of the finishing scene from the Studio Ghibli movie.
Never watched it, but I think the build is interesting enough, and the vegetation would tempt me. I might think, that.
I need to go back and look at the tree. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's got some creative stuff there. There's some building techniques I'd be
good plants and water path too.
Yep.
Huh. All right, there's a possibility there. Totoro, yes. Days Wee Trace Niche. Very niche. Okay, Edward Scissorhands. I think we've had one of these before. Castor Troy, we've definitely seen in this before as well. 5,000 piece build, features the Edwards Castle and its various scenes from the movie. I'm guessing all those scenes are on the indoor or inside. The ice one. That alone, if we could get that, might make it worth the set. Probably not, but definitely would make it worth the set actually. But would be interesting. Okay, motorized steampunk airship. Yeah,
I love the movie, but the movie came out like 35 years ago.
Any weird monsters and creatures are a win. I'm going to need a cat bus though, and trees are a I just don't feel it's right. I will swear. But anyways, motorized steampunk airship, also pretty cool. By
This would tend,
Liam Paradise. It's an airship with spinning propellers, moving pistons, and rotating turrets that are powered by a motor and a battery box. It's supposed to be powered by steam, buddy. No, anyways.
that's the most advanced building technique we've seen yet.
This is true. Definitely lots of motion in that one. So, interesting. Okay, medieval tavern and inn. This is by Hugo J.C. Santos 93. 2,498 piece build, features a castle themed style tavern that has 2 floors. This would go well with the blacksmith shop.
I'm going to say whoever built this really understood how to mix colors well. It's much
very nice.
better than some of the other sets we've already looked at.
What I would also say, though, is the fact that it's brick all the way up. I don't know that medieval time had that much brick.
Fair.
More wood to me, but I could be wrong. But it's definitely a cool looking build. I would consider buying it. I don't know that I would, but I would consider it. Okay, gramophone and phonograph. This is by Andy16. It doesn't say how many parts. Build features an old school gramophone that has a working crank, spinning vinyl disc, adjustable cone, and foldable needle. Sorry.
This would appeal to, I think, some of the same audience that is building the botanical sets that sit on shelves. I mean, it's a shelf sitter. Obviously, You're probably not going to play with it that much.
Music files as well.
It's quite attractive. I think visually, it's quite impressive.
Anybody that collects records, maybe even. Airship's the coolest so far and most interesting. Agreed. I'm not agreeing 100%. I'm just saying I agree. Okay, Phineas and Ferb, another one. Perry, the Platypus Agent P. So it's from Phineas and Ferb by Dragon Builder 01. The build is able to transform between Perry the Platypus and Agent P without having to remove any parts. Okay.
Pass.
Built figure. Yeah, it's cute, but
it's cute, but it's not like, oh my god, I have to own a cube. Like,
yeah, this is true. All right, keep on going. We are on the black hole.
I'm disappointed it's not a throat reference to the Disney movie from 1985.
I was gonna say it looks like someone threw up on the floor.
It looks pretty bad.
Yeah. This is by UPS UPS. Build features a mosaic of the Sagittarius A black hole at the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Interesting. Lots of interesting parts in there, but
it almost looks like there's too much straight line in there. I mean, it shouldn't be more swirly, but
yeah. And I see at least 2 brick separators. They should only include 1 because having more than 1 would be wrong. Oh no, I see 3 brick separators. Anyways, okay. Womp womp. A platypus. Perry the Platypus. We will get to Soundwave. Are they going to use Transformers Soundwave tech for one of the things we saw? Oh, for the gramophone, maybe. Maybe you can have an old-timey song. All right, Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, UCS style. This is by Tobnak. 4,590 pieces. Build features a large-scale version of the ship with interior details.
I'm just imagining cats playing with the string between all of the...
Cats kind of tangled up in all the strings. It's kind of cool. I mean, like obviously pirate fans would be interested in this. I don't see any figures included.
Why does it not have any sails?
Well, probably because they couldn't digitally design the sails. I'm guessing this is a digital build.
But there's sails in studio from other ships.
Yeah, but would those sails fit this?
Fair, I guess.
Yeah, plate of spaghetti. That's also a good way of saying it. Dropping a plate of spaghetti, unless that's a euphemism for throwing up. Because either way, that would work.
It looks like when my cat eats too much too quickly.
The Mystery Shack Gravity Falls. We've seen some of these already this past few weeks. This is by RW Bricks. 4,810 piece build, large scale mystery shack. It has 3 floors of detail packed inside.
We're a fan of the TV show at our house, but I'm disappointed with that set.
I think you're there right now.
Yes, pretty much. That place we're staying looks like that.
All right. Spirited Away. I think we saw some Spirited Away stuff recently too. This is by Trim & Bricks. 10K supporters. 2,612 piece build. Features the bathhouse from Spirited Away, consisting of 8 different rooms showing memorable scenes from the movie. This list is getting way too long to scroll through now, I have to say. Cutaway of it.
It's the colors are it's very square and blocky.
Yeah.
I feel like, I understand like the original building is probably also very square, but
yeah,
the detail is just mushy. You can't really see stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
I love buildings. I would not spend money on this.
Red and green to me remind me of old school, like
New Jersey Devils.
Like old style Lego building, like back when those were the colors you had, right?
Honestly, like it doesn't even really read that Japanese, because Japanese there's a lot of like red and black or browns, but like I'm not a fan.
The strains are called lines, you landlubber. He's right. He's not wrong. Okay, House MD. This is by Majestic Mess 64. The 2,000 piece build features a layout that includes House's office, diagnostician's room, Wilson's office, Cuddy's office, the hallway, and the patient room. I never really watched the show. I kind of walked in a few times as others were watching it. Not something I would really that interests me, but I could see people being interested in this.
That would be a pass for me too.
Okay, next up, Jumanji, foldable board game, achieves 10,000 supporters as well. This one actually converts with a house. That's kind of interesting. We had a Jumanji set last week, I believe. It's by Brick Project, 1,610 pieces. Build features a functional Jumanji game board and also pops up Alan's house when you open it. So something unique.
It's interesting. I would not buy this, but I could see how it might have some broader appeal. And I would make the argument that Jumanji probably has bigger cultural impact than some of the other niche sets we've already talked about.
Yep, I agree.
Certainly with the kid demographic.
Yeah, old niche TV movie type sets. Don't know how they can be profitable. Yeah,
this is why people from TikTok should not be allowed to vote.
Agreed. All right, Narnia: The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe 75th anniversary, or even older. Perfect timing, by the way, Steve. This is by Repeat Cheap 94554. I have a feeling that some people are just submitting these names, so I have to say them. Anyways,
I'm glad it wasn't Repeat Cheap 94553.
I know, because that guy's. I was going to say a bad word, but I won't. Sorry. The build features the wardrobe along with the white witch's sleigh, as well as all the main characters. Arslan, is that the wolf?
Aslan.
Sorry, I was close. Yeah, one of my managers is Arslan. Now that we've got that mold for the lion, that's perfect now for that.
I like this. I did read the book. I've seen the movie version. I've seen the cartoon version.
Yeah.
This is a niche, but it also is the kind of niche where each new generation of kids might read the book, or their parents might read the book to them. I could see this having an enduring audience of potential people who want to buy and build it.
Also, Castle fans, there's like every one of these characters, maybe except for these two, are very Castle-y in style, right?
Yep.
I could totally see that. Yep. That one I'd be interested in.
The only thing I would say about the Lion and the Witch wardrobe is that Lego has their no religion, and there's a lot of Christian overlay allegory with Lion and Witch and the wardrobe, and I don't know if that would nix it for Lego, because it is pretty closely tied in with Christianity.
Okay.
But just tossing that out.
Yeah, sorry. Karma's saying, does it come with elephants and lions? Or not a buy? Yes, this is a boss rider. Okay, next up, we're getting there. Of course, we're getting soon into there's going to be 5 in one post. Garfield, 10K supporters. This one's awesome. Like, that's just nostalgia kicking me in the groin right here, or at least kicking me in the pizza.
It's well done, but I can't imagine myself wanting to buy it.
I'm not saying I would buy it. I'm just saying that's nostalgia right there for sure. It's pretty awesome.
It's well done. It's technically well executed.
This is by Wet Wired. 1,061 piece build, features Garfield standing 10 inches tall and also a slice of pizza, TV remote, and his teddy bear Pookie. I mean, 1,000 piece build, that's not going to be that huge of an expensive set. So, I mean, if you could sell that for 100 and 150 ish, I think there would be a good audience for that.
I will say, though, that you and I grew up with newspapers having like Sunday morning cartoons sections, but millennials and Gen Zs, do they even know who Garfield is? I don't know.
You know, you say that, but where was I recently? Recently I was somewhere, and I don't remember where it was, and I saw a kid who was reading the old rectangular comic strip books, and I don't think it was Garfield. It was like Calvin and Hobbes or something. It was, I don't know if you remember those old style flip books.
I own some of them.
Yeah, and I forget which one it was, but it was like, wow. I mean, I remember those as a kid, so should be a piece of lasagna or just have them hold the black hole. Yeah, but we don't want to pay for the black hole. There's too many Bricksuckers in it. Okay, Coraline, the Pink Palace. This to me seems like a revisit again, but the Big Chicken is the 10K, 3,100 piece build. Features pick apartment from the movie. It also includes the minifigures, who I'm not going to read out their names, because if you know it, then whatever. But
this is an above average building, I would say.
Yeah, there's some stuff in the back. I don't like the look of this area here, but you know, that's just me. I grew up on Herman comics. I don't know that I've ever heard of Herman. I think I've read Herman. I just don't call it that much.
Wow, that is a name I have not heard in 25 to 30 years.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of it in a long time. Okay, Kit, Knight Rider Kit. This one I could see making it in because it falls right into the vehicle line, and it needs I would say it needs a bit more refinement in it, but
you got your car guys and you got your 80s nostalgia people.
Yeah.
But again, this is like people 40 over who would buy. You
forgot about your Hasselhoff fans.
Huh?
Yeah. Anyways, this is by Jerboa. It's 963 pieces, so it'd be pretty low cost. Build features the iconic black Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. You got your Pontiac fans as well. It also comes with a minifigure of Michael Knight, Bonnie Barstow, and Devin Mills, as well as Kit's dashboard. I'm assuming they're going to show that in another picture here, or not. But anyways, I can see that one working.
Yeah, I mean, I would not buy it, but I could see there being an audience for it.
Yeah, agreed. Give me the Kit Speed Champion instead. Yeah, I could see that too. I grew up on flip books from the late 70s, early 80s, and Transformers sound brick approved. Yes, for Kit's voice. No, that would just raise the price. Okay, Lego Ideas CRT TV. This is by EJDXJD. Yeah, okay. 861 piece build, features the chunky TV from when I was younger. And it had the color bars when the signal goes out, which was just all the time, or after like 11 o'clock or midnight, depending on wherever you were. This is
very similar to some Chris McVeigh builds.
Yeah, agreed. Actually, that's actually a good point. I wonder.
But he works for Lego now, so I guess.
Yeah, but if he actually built something like this and someone's copied it off of him, then.
Well, I don't think it is a direct copy, but it is very similar.
Yeah, agreed. I was also noticing under the front there's the MT5542, which is the Model Team set. and also the model of the TV, which is kind of funny. That's a good pull there. I like
Maybe
that.
Chris McVeigh secretly had one of his buddies submit it so that he
Maybe.
could make the $500.
Maybe. And that one would also need a sound brick for just the static noise.
Yeah.
Or the beep.
Well, so here's a question. In the U.S., it used to be when the TV would shut down at like 2 a.m., they would play the U.S. national anthem. Do they have
At the
anything
end.
like that?
Yeah, we had the Canadian anthem, I think, play.
Okay.
But I remember. All right. Still use the real CRTs to watch VHS and play old games. That's awesome. I would do that, but yeah, I don't want to have a TV that big in my house anymore. All right. The Rookie, which is a show I still watch. This is by Brick Up. 2,591 piece build, features a city location from the show, which includes the side of a building, a bridge, 2 patrol cars, and a helicopter. It's got a helicopter.
David St. Cyr's ears are burning right
This
now.
has to be built now because Lego's helicopters are. Anyway, it is actually a pretty high piece count for what's in it.
It would be a $300 set for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's got massive palm trees, though, like bigger than the buildings. And the bridge is kind of interesting, but this to me is more of a background thing. But I could see the cop cars and the helicopter, maybe.
And so I've never seen this show,
okay.
But I love that building and I like that bridge. So I mean, like I'm impressed with the structure.
Yeah. The show's kind of a campy cop show.
Okay.
I have to say, of all the things watching that show, usually the opening scene, they just do something goofy, like just taking a step aside. The one episode I loved and I still remember to this day was guys watching. One of the cops is at home. He's watching the football game or whatever, and suddenly they're in LA. So suddenly the TV switches over to the police chase going on, chasing after a car, and he gets pissed off and he realizes where you basically see him stand up, go outside, get in his car, back his car up just as the police car, as the criminal is coming, stops him. They arrest him. He goes back in and starts watching the game again. It's just like campy little things they do there. But anyways,
I don't know if people in Canada know about this, but there's like an infinite moment in American television where the NFL football game was going to like overtime or something, and whatever TV station had the rights, it was like CBS, NBC, they ended it at the hour, even though the overtime was not finished. And they showed Heidi of the Hills, and people were so incensed that their live sporting event was preempted by Heidi of the Hills. the TV channel got like literally tens of thousands of angry phone calls.
Yeah. Did we actually scroll all the way down? I don't remember if we did. Oh, there's the other shots. I mean, the bridge is very narrow. And the building's only 4 studs thick too, right?
So. Yeah, but Lego's starting to do that. They're starting to do this in a dollhouse, almost like the movie set, just the facade.
Yeah. All right, July 13th update. So we've gotten up to, this is 3 days ago now. Record reached. So this is, at this point there were 74 results. We're at 86 as of this afternoon. But after the past few days, there's been a ton of LEGO Ideas projects that have hit 10K. I made the executive decision to do a daily roundup post instead of individual ones. He's been posting all these individually every day, and that would be annoying. As I've been doing so since since LEGO Ideas started. Sorry to the fan designers that won't get their own individual posts, but there's something weird happening on LEGO's Ideas platform where a lot of projects are hitting the goal in a very short amount of time. Until things slow back down, I won't be doing any individual ones. So here are the ones that have reached the goal on July 13th, and as a result of this, we already have reached the record number of projects that we've made 10 to 10K goal in the review stage of 74. Pembury, Pride and Justice by Jane Austen by TJ Bricks. Kind of cool building.
I like the building.
I never watched Red Pride or Prejudice or watched any of the adaptations of it, but
the best adaptation is the Pride and Prejudice with vampires. So that's the best.
Oh yeah, still won't watch that one either. Then Tally Hall, Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum, 20th edition or 20th anniversary by Mr. Pumpkinhead. See, when I started reading Marvin, I was thinking Marvin the Martian, but I have no idea what this is.
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Um,
I think it looks cool.
I'm Tally Hall. I don't know. To me, maybe this is some kind of British, old British thing.
I'm gonna Google it.
Okay. If Matt disappears, we know. Cancel. Cancel. Cancel, you silly device.
Helps. It would help if I spelled it correctly.
She canceled. Okay. You said the word, and the lights came on, so I just didn't want it suddenly speaking. ATZ dash Anti-Z sailboat set by artist name 7. There's an anarchy sign on the sailboat. No idea what this is. There's no real definition of it. It links directly to the thing, and I just no idea. It's got some cute animals. Dana looks like, well, I won't say Dana style, but Dana definitely builds some cute animals as well, and this is kind of reminds me of those. Okay, My Neighborhood Totoro Studio Ghibli 40th anniversary. So another Totoro build by Cool Drillix 20. Balloon Dog by Brickster. This is actually pretty cool, the Balloon Dog.
Yeah, the shaping's very well done.
Yeah. Shrek Swamp by Zeus Bricks. We've had a few Shrek Swamps, and none of them have ever made it in, so good luck. Operational Muppet Theater by Professor Sensitive Dandelion. Again, interesting. We've had a few Muppet Theaters, I think, in the past, plus not to mention the Friends set that was a theater that people were talking about converting over. See what happens with that one. Subnautica, Wonder of the Crater by Megabricks SD.
I'm intrigued.
Okay.
I just think it looks different. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it.
I think Subnautica is something I remember hearing long ago. Where's the earth shattering kaboom? Yeah, I wish it was that, Marvin. I really wish it was. All right, I'm going to add something in here because someone has decided to join us.
Hello.
Hey, Davey.
Hello.
I mean,
I'm
no,
sorry.
you're not Davey. Hello, David.
You've already
Hello?
missed the helicopter set. Sorry.
Yeah, you missed
No.
the
No.
the rookie. You watched the rookie, don't you?
Yes.
It was a rookie set ideas.
With an helicopter.
Yeah, hold on. You know what? It's worth going back because I don't think we got that far. Oh, actually, it was the last article we had up.
We need an Anakin Mimi saying no.
Anyways, yeah, helicopter. See. Anyways, okay.
Okay, so do you want to know what the other set was?
What Tally Hall is, or Tally whatever?
So Marvin's Marvelous Mechanical Museum was an alt rock album that came out in 2005, released by the band Tally Hall.
Okay.
Apparently, I think it was the only album they ever put out.
Okay.
And
no.
They were like a bunch of kids, basically. I mean, by kids, I mean like teenagers. But they won some award for like people under the age of like 23 in songwriting or something. But there you go. It's a rock album. And
it's a rock album. All right.
Doesn't
change my thought of not buying it. But anyways, I guess that explains. Let me just scroll up because I guess that explains. I guess that's supposed to be the cover. What the cover looks like, although it's not really rectangular. I don't know.
Yes. So if this is the cover art,
I'm going to full screen you for a second. Yeah. Okay. Kind of can see it there.
But it was released in like 2008, so it's not recent. It's 15 years ago.
Yeah. Wow.
17
okay.
years.
The Peace Lily by Bree Bricks. We haven't had any botanicals yet in this 40+ set week.
I'll bet Lego already has this already in the pipeline.
Yeah. Seashell Collection by 2A2A. This one's pretty cool.
This is original. I've never seen anything quite like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that as a set.
And I just dad pun coming up. As long as the person's not too shellfish about it. Anyways. All right, that's the end of that article. Yay. Okay, next one.
Think about though, you could buy this set if you were having like some kids party, and each person could build their own individual seashell. You could hand out the baggies. You know, I mean, like that set could sell a lot of Lego, in my opinion. But
yeah, Tim Burton vibes. One of the things we're talking about, I don't remember which that was. I'll be honest, sorry.
I think it was the Marvin one had Tim Burton vibes.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense. July 14th update. This was at this point it was 80 projects. This was from 2 days ago. No, we're into another day. Lego Ideas Madness, and another 7 projects reached 10K. We're now up to 81 qualified projects, and we're only in mid-May. The 100 project milestone isn't out of the realm of possibility, as we've been averaging about 7 projects a day since the surge from last week. If this continues, we'll easily hit 100 by the end of the week. And we still have 47 days until the end of the second 2025 qualifying period, which ends August 30th. For the record, I did click on this car because I was like, oh, I really would love to drive a Land Rover Defender, $1,000 a day to rent it. Not going to happen.
$1,000 a day?
A Land Rover Defender in Europe.
What?
Yeah. Although it's rare that's coming up in French.
And you have to pay those European gas prices too.
Yeah. All right. Below are the projects that have hit the goal since yesterday in no particular order. Open Up the Door by Erfinder Eldler Benny.
It's a nice door.
Erfinder.
I don't get any reference to this one. It's a door. It's got stuff on there.
It's a door. How about that?
What caused the surge in votes? The next article we'll discuss this, and we will talk about that quickly again. Gravity Falls Mystery Shack by Diddy Mose. So the second Mystery Shack today that we're talking about, and probably the third or fifth that we've come across in the past couple of weeks.
I think I could build a better Mystery Shack, and now I'm going to do it so I can at least get that $500.
Well, assuming I don't know, that's still hearsay, I think, but I'm not sure. I don't know if they're still doing that. Video Home System by Polar Angel UA. This would go really well with the CRT TV that we saw earlier, a VCR. It's hard to tell if it's a VHS or Betamax, though. So
Sorry, but it's incomplete without the fast rewinder that's.
This is true. Or the Blockbuster case that you forgot to return, or that you never returned with the movie, or that kept the movie.
Or the bill for the extra fees because you didn't rewind your video.
Yeah. Or the tape sticking out of the VCR. Anyways, Great Minds in Science by Zeus Bricks, featuring Leonardo da Vinci, Rosalind Franklin, Alan Turing, Florence Nightingale, Albert Einstein, and George R. Couthiers.
Fun.
Yeah, interesting. That's definitely up the alley of STEM and stuff, which is kind of cool. Treasure Planet Captain Flint's Pirate Spaceship by Master Builder Grant.
I like it. I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Yeah. When I read Treasure Planet, I was thinking
Space Pirate Ship. Arr.
Volume.
He's a little loud.
I'm adjusting David's volume, so if he yells into the mic again, it doesn't blow everybody else's ears off.
Hello?
Be kind, rebuild. Awesome.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we hear you now.
No.
Okay, Black-Faced Spoonbill, Brick's Life by
What?
Brick's Life Idea.
What?
This was actually pretty cool.
Yes, I like that.
Yep, agreed.
That would be a maybe buy for me.
Yep. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga by PDG. It's kind of a nice piece of art type style thing. If you're a TMNT fan.
It's an art thing, but
This is some good
dust
technique.
collector.
Yeah, for sure.
It's good technique. I admire this.
I agree. And it does have a lot of little areas that could collect dust.
Yeah.
My ears, Steve's ears are bleeding now. Blame the French guy. Okay. Next article. July 15th update
They always do.
for Lego Ideas. And here's the thing. Go
Always the
TikTok
French guy.
viral. So projects go TikTok viral. So this was posted today. It's another day and another Lego Ideas update that added a few more projects to the ever-growing list of projects that qualify for the second 2025 stage. It was a more tamer day yesterday that brings the total up to 85, so there were only 4, and we seem to have slowed down a bit. I've been told that one of the reasons Lego Ideas got so popular was due to the platform being TikTok viral. Users were urged to vote for a particular project, and it's probably this started around Pushing the Cat, which we talked about at the very beginning. And it just spiked from there. We'll see if TikTok trend continues or not, and we'll determine if it'll go back to individual posts. By the way, September in a convertible, not so much. All right, so first up we have Perspective Play, Wall Art Optical Illusion by Gone LF. Whoa, when I moved
Whoa, that is trippy. I think there's something wrong with my screen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just moving the mouse cursor is like enough to. Anyways, that's cool. Avatar: The Last Airbender Netflix version by Ben Fink. Sorry. I mean, Avatar would sell. Coraline the Pink Palace.
The Airbender, you mean, not the Avatar movie.
Avatar the Airbender. Yeah, well, I meant what we were showing on the screen at that moment. Coraline the Pink Palace #2 by Lord Clemento 66749.
Didn't we do that one like already?
Like 20 minutes ago? Yes. Not to mention earlier in the past couple of weeks as well. Chai Kawa, I don't know, Truman Bricks.
We should just have a host show where we pick hard to pronounce things.
Hard to pronounce names for Jeff to try to say. Obviously using some of the Animal Planet faces for some of these characters, like the molds. It's cute and adorable looking. I have no idea what it is, but it's cute and adorable looking.
It is cute.
All right, and I think there's one more Lego Ideas that was posted later today, which is The Wizard of Oz, 1939.
The Wizard, the Wonderful.
And we've gone back to singles, so I'm assuming that means that it has quieted down a bit. This by Brick Project. The 1,550 piece build features the yellow brick road leading up to the Emerald City, while also passing scenes where Dorothy meets the Scarecrow, Tin Man, Cowardly Lion, and the Wicked Witch of the West. And has a lot of gold or bright light orange gold ingots. It's kind of a cool set, actually. I like the look of it. And it looks like it's modular-ish, so that's interesting. And just out of curiosity, are there any more? Nope, that's the last one. Okay, good.
We're done, ladies and gentlemen. We did it.
We're done with our ideas. That's enough ideas for Lego to, yeah. Good luck, Lego, trying to choose one of those, or maybe two.
Jeff, the correct phrasing was, we're out of ideas.
Yeah. We should be out of ideas by now. Karma Loving Bricks, interesting free or very cheap marketing through TikTok. Yeah, we were talking about that pre-show too, I think. Was it pre-show? That the amount of, like, if it's costing Lego $43,000 to send $500 gift cards or whatever to all these people that have hit 10K, the amount of people that have come to Lego Ideas through that viral TikTok might actually help them out with that. And who knows how many of those people might actually buy a Lego Ideas set or any Lego set, because maybe they'll see, oh, there's other stuff that there are other Lego Idea sets that are currently out. So that's kind of interesting. Okay, another big, we're actually going to start some news now, because that wasn't really news, that was just annoyance. And see, this would have been a perfect time for David to join.
Isn't that what we do each week?
Well, annoy me, yeah, sure. No, I was gonna say, I was gonna say, if you had joined a little later, that would have been the perfect time to introduce you, Dave. But anyways,
This week in the news.
all right. Brickset has hit their 25th anniversary. This was on June 14th. So Brickset was live on July 14th, 2000. So happy birthday to them, or happy anniversary to them. That's kind of crazy that, there's the original announcement on Lugnet. Oh, bricksetnow.com. Wow.
Yeah, at this point, Bricklink or Brickset is old enough that it would have finished college.
Yeah. And here's a picture of what the homepage looked like back in the day. I never remember that. Oh, wow.
I was not on it at that point. So
No. All right. Anyways, and there is another article as well on Lego and Brickset in 2000 versus 2025. They've got a new banner on their site for 25 years. Model team, Duplo. Winnie the Pooh Duplo. the Batra, what was that one called? The Alienator. Anyways, so happy anniversary to Brickset. I don't think I reused Brickset that far back in the past, but I definitely started using it, as the site got more and more information in it. All right, the next set of news is all San Diego Comic-Con related, because the Comic-Con's in 2 weeks, I believe. The schedule looks to be set, and all the program announcements have been revealed. Like last year, it'll be sort of a slower year in terms of panels. The booth details are still under wraps, probably until preview night. Lego has also revealed some new products last year, so we'll guess that they might do something similar this year. Like within the last few years, we probably won't see anything exclusive sets or minifigures that we line up for, but there's still some fun things to go there. Anyways, last year they had a scavenger hunt for Lego Prize Pack, which included a fairly exclusive Lego Masters Gold keychain and minifigure. There were also some other pins and stuff to collect. So the panels, there's Ninjago, The Adventure Continues, which we'll talk about in a moment. Lego Masters Behind the Brick, or Back Behind the Brick chat, and then their piece by piece programming. So the Pharrell Williams movie, I'm assuming that they're viewing it in the Grand 5 Marriott Marquis San Diego from 1 to 2:33. I guess they're actually viewing the movie. And then the Lego booth is in the exhibitor floor as well. Okay. So the Behind the Brick panel announced for San Diego Comic-Con. This could be an interesting panel if you were there. Just in that what's recently happened with the Legoland California debacle, that I did actually watch the video for, Matt, so thank you for sharing that. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what that panel talks about. But anyways, it will happen on the Friday.
Me that shared that video?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Matt. You summarized it, didn't you?
No,
I did.
I summarized.
Okay, fine, whatever. Dave, Matt.
Dave summarized it. No.
You both look the same to me. No, you don't.
Anyways.
We have the same accent. I can see why you get it.
Yeah, it's the accent, 100%. Okay, so my apologies. It's been a day. And as Stever said, this actually fits perfectly right now. If I only had a brain.
If I only had a brain.
Okay, so on Friday, the programming schedule contains Lego Masters Behind the Brick panel. That'll be held on July 25th from 4:30 to 5:30 in one of the rooms. Joshua Hanlon from Beyond the Brick will moderate the panel and will be joined by executive producers Michael Harriman, Robert May, and Brent Brandidi. It didn't say anything about Nick Cannon or Brickmasters Amy or Jamie being there, but they could also show us surprise guests. We also know that Jamie is not returning this year. It's now going to be Boone, I believe, is now the host. I don't think. I think that's what. Sorry. During that video that Dave shared, the guy said Boone was there as well as Amy. It was Amy and Boone and Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if Jamie is stepping down from that role. So
I'm guessing he's stepping down.
Yeah.
Probably because it's now filmed in California, and now, it started out in California and it's moving to Australia.
I've yet to actually hear anything officially that's happening. I like so far that's rumor mill.
It's happening.
I understand, but I'm just saying they haven't actually officially announced anything, or maybe they don't want to.
People are being booked on flights. It's definitely going to be in Australia.
Okay, fine. Also, the Ninjago, the Adventure Continues panel is set to go Thursday between July 24th, between 2:15 and 3:15. For the record, if any of our viewers are actually going to San Diego Comic-Con and this information is helpful, I'm glad we served you. If not, I'm sorry that we're talking about this, but anyways, it's news.
I would love to go this. My aunt lives right there in town, but it's
Yeah, the panel consists of Vincent Tong, Kazumi Evans, Kevin Burke, Doc Wyatt, Pamela Keller, and Ryan Burns, all people that have been involved in the Ninjago property. They'll most likely be talking about the current season of the show as well as the last 15 years, or as long as as well as the next year's 15th anniversary celebration for the Lego Ninjago theme. As usual, I'll be attending they'll do some live tweets and stuff. Okay. So that's kind of interesting that next year it'll be 15 years for a property that Lego didn't think was going to last more than 1 or 2.
Interesting.
Anyways, yes, and I wish we were going to San Diego to see this. All right, I'm showing this one first because it's last week, Thursday, the new Transformers set was revealed. But this was kind of interesting. During the live stream that Lego had to reveal it, they showed a picture here with Soundwave in its transformable form. But in background is a picture of the ambulance and a crane or a fire truck. I can't tell what that one was. It was a crane, actually. I see the boom on there right now. So during the morning, that morning's reveal, the upcoming Transformers Soundwave, we may have a teaser on what Lego has planned for the future in the line. In the video posted on social media channels, we get a look at Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Soundwave. But in the background, we see 2 vehicles on a picture on the wall. The one on the left on the left we have Ratchet as an ambulance and Grapple as a crane. I don't remember Grapple for the Grapple. I think was a later generation of Transformer, or not in the first few seasons.
Yeah, I think it was in the second wave.
Yeah, okay. We already know that Lego likes to throw in teasers in their videos, so maybe we'll see Ratchet and Grapple as future sets, or maybe they're just doing it for fun. I'll talk no shock. Anyway, so let's get talking about the Transformers.
I would be surprised if they put out Ratchet, honestly, because not Ratchet, the Grapple. I think
The Grapple, yeah, Grapple doesn't make sense to me. Ratchet, totally.
Yeah. Ratchet probably, but I would put out a Megatron first.
Well, yeah.
But that's controversial because he transforms.
Well, and I was even thinking
transforms into a gun. So
I mean, I would love him to do it, obviously, but and how do you transform a gun? Well, I guess it was transform. It was something you could do: take the gun and transform it into him. But I was even thinking,
I know that later versions, like the latest versions of right? He transforms into a tank actually. So.
Oh, a tank. Okay, I've seen iterations where he transforms into an aircraft as well.
Yeah.
Maybe that's from the movies though. I think it's actually from the movies that I saw that.
Yeah, from the movies he transformed into a jet.
Yeah.
But I've seen like G1 looking Megatron.
Yeah, as a tank.
They transform into a tank actually.
Okay. So I would think maybe Starscream would also be an awesome choice, but would they do a fighter jet? Right? That's the other thing. Like, Soundwave is a shoo-in because it's not like it's what are you going to do with a tape recorder or with a small stereo system? It's not like you're going to necessarily bomb a foreign country with that. Unlike a tank or a gun or a fighter jet. Anyways, okay, so on Thursday last week, Soundwave was officially announced. So the set is the first Decepticon in the line, releasing August 1st. It has 1,505 pieces and will retail for $189.99. What was it? $229 Canadian, I think.
$229, yeah.
Yeah, $229.
I was off by $10.
You said $230, right? Or you said $239?
I said $240, so $239.
$240, yeah, okay. So fair enough. And it is obviously fully transformable. The lovely part is that it does come with Laserbeak and
Ravage.
It comes with those as well, and they do transform into the cassettes, which is pretty cool. Obviously, there are ornaments.
And the cassette fit into Soundwave.
And they fit only one at a time, but they do fit the Soundwave. And there is a new 8x6 panel, like clear panel, that is printed. The logo is printed on there, but there is a new trans-clear panel that is available to the designers now, which is awesome. As with previous characters, Soundwave can transform into the iconic cassette player without disassembly. Also included with the set are Ravage and Laserbeak, which can be transformed into cassette tapes as well. Also fitting into the cassette bay. Soundwave also comes with a sound brick that plays voice lines and sound effects They kind of show the transforming motion.
Like this.
Yeah, actually kind of like that. That's weird. It also comes with a couple extra cheese slopes in yellow, because in the actual set, the actual Transformer toy itself had yellow eyes, but in the show he had red. So they give you the option to switch between the two, and it also comes with with a small scale Soundwave to go onto the display stand. And the cool thing is, Soundwave also has 2 tiles, one for Ravage and one for Laserbeak, so you can choose who's in there. And the extra tile also stores behind the Soundwave plaque, so you can put it away and you don't have to worry about losing it. So definitely on my list to buy. Maybe not right away, but definitely on my list to buy for the year. So, all right, 3 quick reviews. I looked over and I thought Matt was falling asleep. 3 quick.
I don't care about Transformers whatsoever.
Fair enough. 3 quick new elementary reviews. First one up is the Force Burner Snowspeeder from Star Wars. Obviously, the only reason I decided to do this one was because of the windscreen, because that's just awesome. Flaming Hot Rods.
Background mocks coming up.
Today we're looking at the souped up Snowspeeder with flames painted on the side. I haven't actually looked at any of these articles, but the new mold for the windshield does come in its own bag. The hot new element in this set is pretty conspicuous, and for many like myself, imagine it will be the reason why the caution is thrown to the fire. Together with money, we probably don't have to burn. It's a low stake gamble, but I'm betting the core of these people will be Blacktron 1 fans, of course, yes. So in other words, take my money, please. The canopy does have a single bar clip on the back, which is interesting. Again, as a Snowspeeder canopy, it seems too tall for me, based on that set. But I think we talked about if the set was a little bigger, it might work out well.
It seems exaggerated in its height. It just looks out of proportion with itself.
Yeah.
Because if you look in the movie, it had more of a slope on the front.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost like a block of cheese that got cut with a slight angle.
Yeah. This great new canopy is a 2-stage injection or over molded element. That means one of the colors was molded first, and then the other one was molded over top of that. The necessary mold tools are produced this kind of part are expensive, in part because of the tolerances necessary to avoid unsightly flashing plastic that seeps into the parts line are very tight. So in other words, this is probably going to be an expensive windshield if it becomes available in bricks and pieces. So it's 2 module wide. Oh, it's got the bar on the back, as I mentioned. It also looks to be a 65-degree slope on the side, and about 36-degree angle for the windscreen. Anyways, just comparing it against other windscreens. Scrolling down. Okay, recolored and returning pieces. So there's a bar in trans orange. It's the first new transparent color for this mold since trans clear in 2021. So trans orange, we've never had a trans orange lightsaber.
Ooh.
Bar. And there's also 2 yellow 33-degree convex slopes that haven't been available since the 80s. Huh. Oh, and they were in the passenger train, the 7740 intercity train. Wow. All right, rare parts. We've got dark brown cheese slopes, or the extended cheese slopes, the non-grater cheese slopes, and then parts and other sets. So not so much of a thing there. We've got different minifigures. This is true. If it's 18 plus for Starscream or Megatron, you would think if it's 18 plus for UCS, they could release sets that are a little more edgy without harming the overall brand. Yeah, I mean, if they're building a Transformer, so I mean, that alone, it might make it. They might be able to get away with. I don't know. Sticker sheet. Okay, I'm gonna finish with that because I was more interested in the parts. Happy Plants, definitely on my list of things to buy because this is a low cost set. They're doing a quick review on this one. Jason Alleman also motorized the yellow guy in a video recently. So when you turn it on, his hands spin. Well, I can't do the motion because my hands don't move that way. And the little plant pops up and spins a bit, or spins. It's kind of cute. So despite the small size, the set introduces a considerable number of recolored elements in the bright light blue, or bright light yellow, cool yellow, and dark green elements. So it's kind of nice to get more colors. Oh no, a 1x2 Technic brick in bright light blue. I have to grab some of those for Davey. Although that's weird because I figured that was already available. But yeah, first time. Okay. Interestingly, all elements in the model, including the new recolored elements, use the older cool yellow color rather than the newer color, because the cool yellow is changing shades. And there's a handful of other elements that can be considered rare. The yellow 1x2 brick is rare in Technic?
Those dark green parts, are they new? Because I could swear they were in some other Botanic sets.
They're rare. These are the rare the rare parts. But a yellow,
is
Technic
pale
bricks.
yellow, or
is that bright light yellow. Okay.
That's the pale yellow.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks regular yellow here to my eyes. So I was like, wait a minute, yellow is rare?
It looks like regular yellow.
Just butter it.
Just like regular yellow.
Okay, and the other review they did was the African Savannah diorama gift for purchase, which I didn't bother getting. I didn't buy a lot of Lego for Prime, I'll tell you that. Is there anything new the parts? Rare pieces, the cone and the dark green claws. Large quantity of these parts.
That's garden.
Ooh, yes.
And then the building.
Matt
Okay.
using his sexy voice.
His sexy voice.
Come to daddy, come to daddy.
Oh yeah.
So that actually, I mean, the news part was fairly short considering, but we're at an hour 27 already. Mr. Dave, your son is not doing well.
Isaac, my youngest, had a rogue tooth removed. He had a tooth growing actually in his palate.
It happens. It happens every once in a while. Yeah, I've read about this.
And it was messing up the other teeth.
Yep.
And it was actually pushing upwards. So it had to be removed. So
you definitely need to go get him a toy of the Toothless from the movie How to Train Your Dragon.
I don't even think that's out yet though. Not the Lego one. You mean
just anything from How to Train Your Dragon?
Yeah, but that you would think that, and he's 9, so when they're that young and they get operated and he got put under. Get the operation. So when they're that young, I mean,
how did his dad and mom handle it? Because that's stressful for you guys.
Well, I was home working, and my wife Lorena went with him, and she was stressed. Actually, she was, and she did message me saying, "Hey, I'm stressed. I'm trying not to show it, but I'm panicking." And I was like, "He's in good health, otherwise, and he's young, so don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. Just think of his beautiful smile when he's going to have that tooth removed, and the other teeth are going to go back into their design place."
Yeah.
So, but yeah, she was stressed out. I was a little bit stressed out because you putting someone to sleep is not natural. There's always a risk. It's always minimum, but there's always a risk. So you're thinking about it, but this evening, all afternoon he watched some movies because it happened this morning. So all afternoon he was watching movies, but tonight after the third movie he was watching, he danced to the credits. So and he's not supposed to do any exercise. So he was watching The Descendants, the second one.
those
Yeah,
were
he
fun
likes.
too.
He watch. The first one was Ratatouille, and I was like, "You can't eat anything. You're gonna watch a movie about food."
Was he allowed to eat ice cream at least? As
Yeah, he was allowed ice cream. We got him some protein shakes and some
Okay.
Jello. So
Cool. I forgot to mention I did build a set this week. A little 4x4, which it's a pretty cool little set, except for there's 0 articulation Lego. It is also a 5+ set, so what do you
Now,
expect?
now you're gonna have to build a monster track rally venue now, just so you have a place to put that.
so yeah, I did
Done.
get today. I got my Pick a Brick order, the standard parts. So got that in today, and I actually built something this weekend. And well,
What?
Jacob was working on his project all week last week. This
Yeah.
weekend, he's almost done with his
Okay.
project. So 96 by 96 Star Wars layout.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, actually. I think he did great. He did like ravage all of my my parts collection. So
Yeah.
because he's not building cheap. He's building with. I was like, hey, could you like ease off on the plates usage, because I would need some. And yeah, I built something this weekend because Isaac wanted to play, and I said, well, am I allowed to build like a spaceship to play with you? And he said, okay. But and I did it really fast, and I'm pretty proud of it because
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. It's
Nice.
okay. Very 928 ish.
Yeah.
928 Galaxy
it's a
Spark.
mix between like classic space and
Yeah.
the new
The new
larger Galaxy Explorer.
Cool.
And
What's
it
the number?
does have
What's the number?
I didn't
You need-
give it the number yet.
Well, you
because-
need to.
Well, I didn't finish the details, but it does have an opening bag and a large cargo area.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to mention that we got the emails today that Brick-a-Many is 30 days away.
Yeah.
So
And you need to get your mocks in.
Yeah.
they're gonna they're trying to put the floor plan together in the next couple of days. So
Yeah.
if you didn't get your mocks in, and you can actually register your mocks to have like the little display card. There's a form to fill in, and I did request by email to be, first of all, be placed next to Jacob.
yeah, okay.
Keep an eye on him because it's
Yeah,
a
makes
minor.
sense. Yeah.
And I did request, hey, would it be possible to be placed next to Jeff and David so I can hang
that'd be
with
cool.
my Ontario friends for the weekend?
That'd be fun. Yeah, well, Etienne knows us as well, so hopefully he'll have some sway in that side too.
Well, they did say we're gonna try our hardest. So
Yeah, okay,
that's all you can ask, actually. So
gotcha.
because I've been on the other side and I've got some of those requests, and sometimes you can, and you do try to make it happen, but sometimes logistically it's not possible. So
Yeah, I hear you. So yeah, it's nice to have an event coming up. It means I have to bring the castle out though and fix some things up. So I think I'm gonna have to shelve my my space hanger, and
you're gonna put the hanger into the hanger?
I'm gonna I have to put the hanger into something. I don't know where it's gonna go. I don't have a whole lot of room in here right now, so
Put
But,
the hanger into storage.
into storage. Yeah, well, I'll probably move it to the back room as I bring the castle bits out. But yeah, in the next 30 days, there'll be a lot of carrying bins upstairs and such too. So, but yeah, it's
Oh,
fun to be able
and the schedule for Brick-a-Many is also out.
yeah. I was just looking at that. It looks like setup can happen as early as 6 a.m. on the
On
Friday.
Friday.
There is a note here for Thursday evening. There's a possibility as well. So I'm going to have to contact them and say, "Hey, Thursday evening, please." 'Cause I need more than a day to set up.
Hey, I can pitch in if you need help, Jeff.
Oh yeah, well I mean
Thursday evening. So
I'll have a helper there for sure as well, but it's also just for the most of it can be set up within a half a day, but then it's just all the detailing and stuff. So I like to have the extra time. So
but
yeah,
like I
it's
said,
actually-
I don't have a big setup, so if you
yeah,
need of help,
we'll see. Yeah, there's always things that need to be put out and stuff. So there's always things like that. So yeah.
and I'll
like-
have Jacob along. So and he loves doing that stuff. So
True enough. So yeah. Which also means that a lot of the Friday activities I probably won't be able to do. So
that's why I'm offering to help.
no,
So
I
you
know
can
that.
do
Yeah,
the
I-
activities.
anyways, but yeah. So
There
Matt,
will
when
be a
you-
dirty brickster.
yes, I saw, and actually I was I volunteered to do Dirty Brickstore Bricks of the Six again this year, and Sean reached out to me to talk about the new version of Dirty Brickster, which Klog is also doing, and we'll be we're going to do as well at Bricks of the Six, which is the more you, or the if you have a set, if you bring something that actually is worth, if you bring something that's interesting to other people and gets stolen and
Three
stolen
times.
and locked,
Yeah,
the person that
You get a-
brings that set, you get a bonus
get a bonus-
gift as well, or a
yeah,
bonus
you get a
set or
bonus
something.
prize. Yeah.
You get a bonus
Yeah,
prize.
Kelling has been doing that for a few years now.
No,
Because
it's
we
first I've
always
heard
do a
of it.
Dirty Brickster on our like the meeting closest to Christmas. That usually
Yeah.
is the first week of January. The second weekend of January,
Yeah, okay.
and we've been doing that because we want to encourage people to bring good,
Non-gift with purchases.
yeah, good gifts.
Yeah,
And I mean, gifts with purchases get stolen if they're like if
agreed.
you
If
package
they're
2 or 3 together and
Yeah.
it's worth the money. I mean,
and if they're good
yeah,
ones, I mean, there's some of them
if
that are
it-
just
yeah.
like meh.
yeah, but
No.
so good. And so whenever there's a gift that gets stolen 3 times and gets locked, we just ask, hey, who bought this? Who brought
Yeah.
this? And the people say, hey, I brought this. So they get a little gift. Usually
Yeah.
it comes from our log support. So
Okay,
it's
that's cool.
usually a small set or
Yeah,
something like
or
that.
something.
But
Which is pretty
at
fun.
least you're getting like an extra gift for the extra effort
Yeah.
you put into your
Yeah.
gift. So
And normally I'm like I have a limited set of or selection of sets now, but then I just realized I have like 300 sets in my store right now ish because of all the JD stuff, and I'm like I might just buy something off of her inventory. Like I've got like city themes from like the 4 digits still. I've got some of those older sets, and I think some of those could be worth people's interest or whatever, right? So I'll have to look through and see what there is.
I didn't look through the schedule, but are they having a garage sale or?
I'm looking at it. So Friday is arrival and setup. Convention opening ceremonies is at noon. 12:30 to 9 panel and games. Schedule coming soon. Parts draft at 9 p.m. Informal after party at 10 p.m. plus. That's page one. Okay, page 2. 6 to 9 a.m. 6 a.m. to 9 final setup. 9 to 4 public. Group dinner
Yeah, the
at
casual sport.
4:45.
Yes, the casual sport.
Where is La Cage au Sport? Where is that?
It's the building. It's a
Nearby?
building nearby. I think it's in the actual. It's in the Holiday Inn that's just across the
Oh.
street. So
Okay. And then public exhibition in the dark. There's 9 or 7 to 8. There's an in the dark public exhibition as well. Induction ceremony. I guess that's
yeah, it's the Temple de la Petite Brique, the Temple of the Small Brick. That's like
Okay.
our Hall of Fame here.
Hall of Fame. Okay, at 8:30. Dirty Brickster at 9 that night. 11 p.m. after party as well. Sunday. Yeah, I don't see anything that says anything about Dirty Brickster or yard sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but I think that it sprouts from the limited time since it's just a 3-day event.
3 day. Yeah. I mean, there is. Yeah, I guess not. I mean, during Dirty Brickster, that could happen then, but then you're going to have a lot of people that are missing out.
Yep.
But I mean, it doesn't mean that during Friday, like there's the panels and games between 12 and 9, you could do Dirty Brickster in there.
Probably, or you do a yard sale because, I mean, you could do a yard sale going through like a few hours and
Yeah.
have a few panels or
Yeah.
activities because I've seen that you have to register for the activities, so not everyone will be able to participate anyway. So
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and there's a mock contest as well, I'm seeing.
yeah, if you have to register your mock to and when you're registered for the card thing, they ask you, do you want to participate in the mock?
See, I registered
Contest.
because the form, I wasn't sure if we had to submit one form or multiple. I submitted one form for both my things. So maybe I'll get them to remove that and I'll do 2 separate forms.
But you have to send a picture of your.
Yeah, well, I did send 2 pictures of what I was bringing because that's how I understood it based on the form. But anyway, yeah, it'd be interesting either way. And there's mention of a Discord server I'm reading, but I don't see any links to the Discord server. So
Yeah, I saw that too, but I didn't see any links.
so I'll have to reach out to them about that.
Don't know.
But anyways,
Etienne, if you're watching this afterwards, we need the links to.
yeah, Etienne, I need to talk to you. So if you are watching this, I know he's been busy pretty much, possibly planning the event. So
Yeah, that's how I introduced my email earlier today, saying, I know you guys are probably really, really busy right now preparing, and I know that from experience, but
yeah. So anyway, all right, I will probably call it a night.
yeah, Matt is going to
Doesn't mean that we're going to stop talking, but we're going to stop publicly talking. So thank you everybody for coming out. Have a great week. We'll see you next week. Tomorrow's Thursday. Maybe there'll be a Sunday announcement. Probably not. Who knows? We'll see. As long as there's not as many ideas, that's the important part. Talk to you later and have a good day.